Traders. It's been a while. It's Nathan here to the trading. Let's do a quick weekly rundown. I just want to point out a few things that I'm looking at this week. I'm not going to go into too much. I just want to point out a few things that I'm looking into the markets and just a couple of things we could even trade today, to be honest with you. But currently I'm looking at the DXY as we always start off with. We're rejecting off UO. We are currently rejecting off a very key weekly level here right now. I'm expecting this week. I mean, I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the intraday side of things. I'll talk to you about what I could just see now in the market. So what I'm looking at right now, guys, I'm looking at this nice little channel here, and I can see the DXY hitting back up to the 93 region 100%. And with that in mind as well, I want to show you what that means for Euro USD. This means for Euro USD, we should be heading a little bit lower. I mean, what I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at Euro USD. I'm sticking to the group right now, looking for this to drop. For today and maybe tomorrow as well, we had a fairly good. We had the German unemployment earlier actually, and that wasn't too bad of a reading. It was actually above expectations, so we had a nice little boost. But I think that's probably the highs we're going to see for the meanwhile. We could probably come back down to here, the 1.77 region. That's about relevant here to the lows of. That's probably relevant right now to the lows of July, playing in the region here. I mean, you know my views, guys. I'm bullish. I'm bullish dollar, and I'm a pretty bearish euro. But I'm just trading what I can see right now. These are just literally trades to take up for this week. Trades we're going to enter in now. Trades I can see happening right now, guys. So I'm expecting euro to come down to this sort of level here. Nice little risk to reward there, looking really nice. The other dollar index as well is looking very, very, very similar. Let's get that up. Yeah, nice rejection here. It probably looks even better on this level here. We're rejecting off this level here. It's looking healthy, man. It's looking really, really healthy for some more upside potential. Really, guys, I mean, I'm looking for dollar to come back up to well above this. I'm expecting dollar to come up to here, the sort of the long term, but I'm just talking about medium terms, what we can trade right now, guys, because I don't like people come in and say, I don't like when traders come onto YouTube and talk about, oh, you can trade that, but you're waiting for ages for this setup. It's not ideal. I want to talk about things we can see right now. Do you know what I mean? And right now, same as the DXY. I can see a nice move up here for either today or towards the end of the week kind of level. Back up to this sort of region here and reject of these July highs here. Sorry, not reject, but to meet and reclaim the July highs here, guys. That's what I'm seeing. And with that in mind, so it's clear here we're looking at a bullish dollar and a relatively bearish euro, but I want to say the euro USD is as clean as the dollar bulls. Let's look at the US Treasury as well. Now this looks fantastic. This looks really, really, really nice here. We're rejected here off a nice weekly level here on the 10-year Treasury yields. I'm not going to talk too much about what they mean. We all know they go through my previous videos. As I keep saying, I want to talk to you about what I can just see this week, and this is what I can see. I can see us coming up and reclaiming these two highs here. Whether we break above, I'm pretty certain we will, but whether that happens this week, I don't know. So I'm going to just reclaim these levels here, the nice June lows and the August highs. That is what I can see for the yield market. So now, bearing in mind, what does that mean? If the US 10-year yields are up and the dollar is up as well, now that should mean dollar against a risk-off currency would make sense, because the yields going up would mean that risk-off will be going down. So that in mind, I've been in this trade. I've been in and out of this trade a lot for the last couple of weeks anyway. But this is what I'm seeing here. I can expect USD JPY to go higher and USD Swiss franc to go higher as well. That's what he hit. That's what he hit for profit. That was a different trade. I mean, leave it enter again. Pretty much not far off now. To be honest with you, this wouldn't be a bad trade to enter in right now because they're both rejecting at current levels right now. So even enter a nice long position off here. I'll be honest with you, I don't really like to take trades at this kind of time. My kind of time for taking trades is on the US Open and on the London Open. So right now, I'm not personally going to take this trade. I mean, I could probably see it coming down because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I just don't like to trade at this kind of time. If I was going to enter this trade, I'd be have to come down a little bit more, if I'm completely honest, guys. But that's what I'm looking for this kind of week. As long as the dollar keeps going up and the yields keep going up, these are the two trades that I'm looking for bullishness. Now, for bearishness, I'm looking for gold to come down because you got to remember if you've got a strong dollar and the yields are up, and real yields as well. We'll look into a minute. Real yields are looking pretty nice. I'm already in this trade as of this morning. I mean, we could potentially come down, but dollar, I mean, gold has been very resilient, very, very strong. So I'm not really a big fan until I get some further. I mean, weekly term, we are rejected here. It's pretty delicate here, guys. But I mean, to be honest, this sort of price action here with this big wick and this sort of lovely price action here with this bottoming pattern, this little head and shoulders kind of pattern here, the shoulder, head. I mean, I'm not really favouring shorting this. But obviously, this is a weekly chart, and I'm looking for intraday moves, so it gives me a little bit more of hope in that sort of essence, you know. And price action today looks quite nice. Got a nice rejection here. We sort of broke the highs here. Well, we did a fake out above the highs here before rejecting and breaking back down. So the price action looks nice for me to come down. But how far we're going to come down, I do not know. So I'm just sticking to the plan of what I can see right now, the intraday sort of trades. So those are my three trades. In the minute we can enter it right now and make some good money. What else? Probably silver as well, if I'm completely honest. Silver will be a very similar sort of price action. But I'll be honest, silver there looks pretty bullish. So, I mean, for risk to reward wise, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to enter in a nice sort of short little punt here. But to be completely honest, guys, I mean, it's not looking that amazing. I mean, if the dollar's continue to be very, very bullish and yields continue to reject, so yields actually haven't been bullish today. They're rejecting off a very initial point now. So if things do carry on, yeah, then maybe we can see a breakdown in silver. But I'd like to see a little bit more confirmation in silver before entering that trade. If I'm being completely honest, guys. But yeah, that's my views for sort of this week. And for the next couple of days going on, guys. So I hope this has helped. A few more videos getting planned, but this is just a quick little one for you guys. Just few trades to enter in, guys. So I hope this has helped. And yeah, let's have a great trading week, guys. And I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back.